Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm giving you a peek inside this custom 2025 bullet journal I set up for someone. If you're a fellow journal lover or just curious about how to design your own spreads, stick around because I've got a lot to show you. My name is 𝐒𝐻 and this is 𝐒𝐻's Crafty World. The journal that I used for this setup is a bullet journal from STHM Stationery here in Vietnam and is their 𝒐𝒓𝒅𝒆 S1 journal with 100 GSM paper in this sage color. Let's start off with the name page. They already have this nice design on the first page, so I wanted to keep it simple and just add her name and a few little star stickers. Next is the year page with a quote, and this is also where we get to see the first glimpse of the theme for this bullet journal. One of the books we read together this year was an excellent book called The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. And when I asked her what theme she wanted for her 2025 journal, she said that she felt inspired by the book and wanted a circus theme. I chose to use a clock on this page because in the book, time is a really big theme. And the first thing that you see before you walk into the circus is this huge ornate clock. Next is the Year at a Glance spread. This is one of my favorites because it sets the tone for the entire year. I kept this layout super minimal and clean with just enough design to make it fun but still easy to read. I used these simple doodles and chose not to color them in. She has the option of doing that herself if she wants to. I did, however, add some gold elements by using my gold jelly roll pen. And I also used these small nail art star stickers. That gives the page a nice shine. On the side of the spread is the important dates page, where she can write down any birthdays or events or even anniversaries that are coming up in the first half of the year. As you can see, this journal is only for the first 6 months of 2025. She likes to have room to write in her journals. Now here is the goals for 2025 page. I really like how this one turned out. It has a section for personal, health, fitness and work goals to give you a clear overview of the things you want to prioritize this year. Goals can be anything big or small, and I always encourage breaking them down into actionable steps. Here is the wish list page. These are always really fun to put together, whether it's a new gadget or a vacation spot, or even things like books, home decor, or self-care items. Having a space to visually plan your dreams is super motivating. And I also like to split the wish lists into 2 sections, your wants and your needs, with space for to write the item or that item name and then the price of the item. This next spread was the easiest to set up, but always looks the best when it's filled in. The vision board. This is a great space to add some images, quotes, or even doodles that align with what you want to manifest for the year. Before I start getting into a bullet journal for someone, I always ask them what they would like included in their journal and what things they want to track. So for this journal, I've added a year of fitness tracker with a key here so that she can decide what aspects of her fitness she wants to track and assign a color to each one, which is also how the period tracker basically works on the next page. She has an option of marking light, medium, or heavy. She can color code them if she wants to, and then just mark down which days she is on her cycle. And finally, we have our 30 weeks of challenges. These challenges are great for habit building, motivation, and just keeping life exciting. You can choose different challenges for each week, anything from drinking more water to reading 30 minutes a day, or even starting a new hobby. It's a super flexible spread that you can adapt to fit your goals or interests, and it feels so rewarding to check things off when you complete each challenge. And that is the end of the yearly pages, but definitely not the end of this journal, because I've set up this journal for someone else. So I also included monthly spreads for each month from January to June. Each month has a different cover page, all of them inspired by different circus elements. For January's cover page, I have a circus tent with a clock at the top. This is again a doodle that she can color in if she wants to add a particular color for January or keep it minimal. It's up to her. On the next page, we have our month at a glance. Here is where you can plan your month with a to-do list, some goals, and write down any events and holidays for the month. I've also included a kind of tracker to this page. Here you can track what movies and series you're watching, what you're reading, what music, podcasts, or audiobooks you're listening to. You can also pick one of your challenges for the month and write that down here. And lastly, here is where you can write a quote for the month, something that inspires you. The next two pages are trackers. The first tracker is a workouts tracker where you can write down in detail what workouts you've done, or even use it to plan out your future workouts. I feel like these are a must-have in any bullet journal. I set up a simple yet effective way to track habits like drinking water, exercising, reading, whatever keeps life on track. And honestly, there's something so satisfying about filling in each little box at the end of a good day. Plus, it's a great way to visualize progress. You can see patterns emerge like, oh, I always seem to forget to journal on Wednesdays, which is helpful and a learning moment. Each monthly also has a different mood tracker design. The January mood tracker is 31 clocks of different sizes. You can decide on whatever categories or emotions you want to track. I went with a simple color coding system here where you can say you've had a great day, a good day, or a fine day. You can also add some more emotions, whatever you need. It's your custom journal. It's amazing to look back at these and see how your emotional patterns fluctuate over time. It's like having a visual diary you can reference without needing pages and pages of writing. The final page before we move to the weekly spreads is a 1 line a day spread. Simple, yes, but can be so great to look back on. The idea of this page is to use 1 or 2 sentences to describe your day or mood. This page can be very personal and is probably something that only you will be able to follow. Here are the weekly spreads. These spreads are super customizable depending on what kind of planner works for you. I kept this one pretty structured with enough room for daily to-do lists and events. I also added this weather tracker to each one of the weeklies where you can write down the temperature of the day, or you could keep it simple and write if it's sunny or rainy or windy that day, or hey, you can even doodle the weather. Some people love minimalist spreads while others want a mix of doodles, quotes, and colors. The beauty about bullet journaling is that you can really make these spreads your own. And lastly, after each month's weekly spread, there are a few empty pages. These pages are perfect for traditional journaling, jotting down random thoughts, brainstorming ideas, writing, drawing, or setting up big to-do lists. So that's a quick peek at this custom 2025 bullet journal. I hope this gave you some inspiration, whether you're a beginner looking for inspiration on how to start your first journal, or a seasoned bujo enthusiast trying to refresh your spreads. If you liked this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more journaling tips, ideas, and setups. Let me know in the comments what spreads are your must-have in the new year. I'd love to hear from you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. And I hope that you have a very crafty day.